Have you ever truly faced your own mortality? In the next few minutes, we'll explore a powerful meditation that could transform your entire perspective on life. Stay with me as we dive deep into the wisdom of embracing death to awaken our most vibrant existence. When you hear the word death, immediately something inside of you shrinks. But death is not the end. Death is the greatest reminder, and if you meditate upon it, you will awaken into life itself. Most people live as if they are immortal. We go about our days making plans, chasing desires, accumulating possessions. We think tomorrow will always be there until one day it isn't. This is the fundamental illusion that keeps us trapped in a cycle of unconscious living. Time is not in your hands. Every breath you take is borrowed from existence. You did not create it, and you cannot hold on to it forever. This moment right now, as you listen to these words, could be your last. Have you considered this? Real spirituality is not about escaping death, but about embracing it consciously. It's about looking at the inevitable end of your physical form, not with fear, but with deep awareness. If you can sit with death and awareness, you will know life in its most vibrant form. The fear of death controls most of human behavior. It drives our endless pursuits, our desperate clinging to relationships, our obsession with leaving a legacy. But what if we could release this fear? What if we could face death directly and discover what truly matters? Let me share a story with you. There was a wealthy businessman who spent his entire life accumulating wealth and power. He barely had time for his family, always chasing the next big deal. One day, he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. Suddenly, all his plans, all his ambitions seemed meaningless. In those final months, as he prepared for death, he realized what really mattered. It wasn't the money in his bank account or the titles on his business card. It was the love of his family, the beauty of a sunset, the simple joy of breathing. For the first time in decades, he felt truly alive. This is the paradox of death meditation. When we confront our mortality, suddenly all our anger, jealousy, and petty struggles vanish. They are revealed for what they truly are, distractions from the essence of life itself. Death is not against life. Death is the polishing stone that makes life shine. Without the awareness of our finite existence, we would never appreciate the preciousness of each moment. We would never push ourselves to grow, to love deeply, to live fully. Now, I invite you to experience this for yourself. Let us enter into a short guided meditation. Find a comfortable position wherever you are. If you're driving, please do not close your eyes. Simply listen and breathe. Sit quietly. Close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Take a deep breath in and out. Imagine this is your last day on earth. Feel the weight of this realization in your body. What thoughts arise? What emotions surface? Feel your breath. Each inhale, each exhale. Remember, each one could be the final one. There is no guarantee of the next breath. Now, see yourself lying still. Your body is motionless. Everything you called mine is gone. Your possessions, your relationships, your identity, all of it has fallen away. Open your eyes inwardly. What remains? Beyond the body, beyond the mind, what is there? Stay with this awareness for a few moments. Slowly, gently come back to your surroundings. Open your eyes if they were closed. How do you feel? Did you notice a shift in your perception? This is the power of death meditation. It strips away the non-essential and reveals what truly matters. Only when you embrace death, you begin to live. Without knowing the end, you cannot know the depth of existence. Life and death are not opposites. They are two sides of the same coin, inseparable aspects of the cosmic dance. Do not wait for the final moment to confront your mortality. Meditate on death now, and watch as life blooms within you with unprecedented intensity. Every interaction becomes precious, every breath a miracle, every moment an opportunity for growth and love. This practice is not about cultivating morbidity or depression. It's about using the reality of death as a tool for awakening. When you live with the constant awareness that this could be your last day, last hour, last minute, how would you behave? How would you treat others? How would you spend your time? Death meditation reveals the urgency of spiritual growth. It shows us that our time here is limited and we must use it wisely. Not in endless accumulation or pointless conflicts, but in deepening our awareness and serving others and realizing our true nature beyond the physical form. Remember, your physical body is just a garment. One day, you will have to shed it. But what you truly are, that pure awareness, that spark of consciousness, that is eternal. Death meditation helps you identify with this timeless aspect of yourself, rather than the temporary body-mind complex. As you go about your day, carry this awareness with you. When you interact with loved ones, remember, this could be your last conversation. How would you speak if you knew this? When you look at nature, realize this could be the last time you see a tree, a flower, a sunset. How would you look if you knew this? This constant remembrance of death is not meant to paralyze you with fear. On the contrary, it's meant to electrify you with aliveness. It is meant to cut through the fog of unconscious living and bring you face to face with the miracle of existence. So I urge you, do not just listen to these words and forget them. Take action. Sit today, even for 10 minutes, and face your mortality. Imagine your last breath. Feel the impermanence of your physical form. Then open your eyes and look at the world anew. Share your experience with others. Let us see how death can awaken life within us. Let us create a community of people who are not afraid to look death in the eye and say, I see you, I accept you, and because of you, I will live more fully than ever before. Remember, every moment you're alive is a gift. Use it wisely, use it consciously, use it to grow, to love, to serve. For in the end, that's all that will matter. Thank you for listening. May you find the courage to embrace death, and in doing so, discover the fullness of life.